Okay, this is the, well, it is, isn't it? We're here to talk about this. This is yours and your neighbor's water meters. And I can't do a meter test on this because they're covered with mud. They've been completely buried. The city will have to do that for a certificate of occupancy. But still, I would like to do that. So I'm going to make an assumption. This is the main water shutoff valve to the house. I can't get to that because it's all full of mud. Alright. Now I'm going to come on here. I'm going to do a water pressure test. Okay, static water pressure test. We're looking for no more than 80 psi. And we are sitting there at about 50. And we're supposed to let that sit a little bit. Sometimes it'll creep down, sometimes it'll creep up. But at 50 we're fine. At 50 we're completely fine. So that's our water pressure. This is our drain system. I'm used to seeing a double clean out. But apparently I'm looking around in this neighborhood. I guess single clean outs are acceptable. This is your clean out system for your sewer. And if that's sticking up a little too high for you, you know, I mean, you can shorten it like your neighbors have been shortened. But it's easy to find today. Don't have a double clean out. Okay. Now, remember over here at the water meter, I tried not to jump when I was talking about the water meter, and I said that's probably the main shutoff valve and it's full of dirt and you can't get to it. Well, here's another shutoff valve. This is the left. Okay, on this garage south interior wall, this is a main shutoff valve to the house. These valves, parallel is on, perpendicular is off. I just turned off all the water to the house. If you have an emergency, this is your emergency shutoff valve. A lot of people say, well, there's the emergency shutoff valve. Yeah, I know, I get that. But I also get that there's a main shutoff valve before you even get to this. If this is broken, what are you going to do if this is broken? There's a main shutoff valve over there that you should be able to get to. And that's just all there is to it. And then there's our drain. We're back on scale here. Now, over here, we're going to move to the lawn sprinkler system. And this is the main shutoff valve to the lawn sprinkler system. See the handle? Parallel is on, perpendicular is off. This box, this box, this box, they should have been excavated like this box and lined with gravel so the mud doesn't come in and the erosion doesn't come in. I'm calling that an erosion problem. The builders agree to correct erosion problems. That's an erosion problem, that's an erosion problem. They should have been excavated and lined with gravel. That is the check valve for the lawn sprinkler system. Okay, those are isolation valves, those little blue handles. And then over here, this big blue handle, that's the main shutoff valve to your lawn sprinkler system. So, and then this is the weather sensor for your lawn sprinkler system. And then, we're moving on along. This is your controls and your instructions and so forth and whatnot. And I know for the electrical, I said it's not supposed to be handwritten, but it's okay to be handwritten here. You know, some things you can handwrite. It's another conversation. It's up there in electrical. If you saw these in order, and then you heard about it already. What is it? We got 7 zones.